Hi, my name is Paul Qui, and I'm going to put together a quick crudo with lutemer, which is a Mediterranean sea bass. So there's a few basic components that I use in a lot of my dishes, and one is salt. So I got a little bit of Maldon sea salt, some white soy sauce, so that's my salt component, fat, which is extremely important. I'm going to use olive oil, and acid, which I'm going to use lemons, and I have some shallots that I pickled in some rice vinegar. So those are my only ingredients. I'm going to garnish it with some fresh herbs because I just love the flavor of fresh herbs, as well as some tomatoes and some jalapenos for some spice. So this is going to be really quick. I'm going to start off with a piece of lutemer that I filleted earlier. Since I skinned this fish, I left a little bit of the membrane on here. That membrane can be a little bit tough. This layer of skin is actually the layer between the actual fish flesh and the fish skin. I usually score it. And I'm just gonna slice this thinly. Sushi is all about texture. And you can create texture by how you cut the fish and how you manipulate the vegetable. We'll do 6 slices, nice and even. I'm going to pair that with some thinly sliced jalapeno because the fish is so delicate. And I'm going to pair that with some thinly sliced tomatoes as well. Not so thin because I like the texture of the tomato. And a little bit of a micro brunoise of garlic. Brunoise is probably the smallest cut that you would do in culinary school or in a French kitchen. But at the restaurant, we cut it a little bit smaller. Just because raw fish can be so really, really delicate. And you never want to overpower the flavor of the fish. The important part, especially with raw fish, of brunoising it versus just mincing the garlic, it's because when you mince garlic, you release more of the oils. So it's going to tend to be a little bit stronger and more pungent in garlic. So as you can tell, this is a super simple dish, and it's generally what the types of dishes that I prepare at home because you know, as a chef, I'm always at the restaurant, always working, and I like doing simple food. So I'm going to put that in my bowl. I'm going to put a little bit of the garlic on here. Actually, I enjoy putting together really, really simple dishes. I like putting together really simple dishes, but making them look like they're, you know, fancier than they are, I guess. I like making dishes look pretty. That's what attracted me to sushi in the beginning. It's all about the aesthetic. Because I think most people, they eat with their eyes first. I'm going to dress everything with a little bit of white soy, which is actually, white soy is soy sauce that's has more wheat than soy. And it has a very strong fermented flavor. And I'm going to dress everything generously with olive oil. I think that raw fish can take a lot of fat. It actually complements the richness of the fish. And then I'm going to take some cilantro, some really nice, pretty leaves of cilantro. Put that on the plate, and garnish with some opal basil buds. Finish the whole thing with a little bit of Maldon. Lemon zest. And a little fresh squeeze of acid in the end. I think raw fish especially can take a nice fresh squeeze of acid to brighten everything up. This is my crudo.